Greetings, it's Eric back at the Naturopath. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Let's talk about wasabi, or Wasabi japonica, this beautiful little green plant that grows in Japan. You like sushi? I love sushi, but I make my own sushi because I don't really like buying the stuff because they put a lot of caster sugar in it, like the white sugary powder. So if you love sushi, and remember, I always say the same thing. When people love something, it's usually because it's got sugar in it, okay? How many people love sauerkraut? Or how many people, love sour things? Like, I love lemons. I just love them. They taste so nice. No one says that, okay? But they love sweet things. So sushi, traditional sushi, okay, the Japanese sushi, or many chefs will put white sugar in with the rice, okay, to sweeten it up a bit. So that's why people like it. So be careful. But what about that green stuff? That green, it looks a bit like spuke, that green sort of, you squeeze it out of a tube or something. Now be careful, because many people who watch this, who click on this video and look at it because they've heard about wasabi or like it, have likely not really had the real wasabi, okay? So wasabi japonica, or the small green plant, it has very specific growing conditions. So it doesn't like direct sunlight, likes cool temperature, it grows in certain parts of Japan under like fresh running water. So it's difficult to cultivate, and therefore the price is up, high price. So many people will actually pass off stuff, some mustard powder mixed with a bit of green food coloring, and they'll put a little bit of, mustard seed ground up in there or something, and they'll say, here, this is real wasabi, when it's not the real deal. Okay, so just be careful. So wasabi belongs to the Brassica family, okay, or the crucifer family. So same family, of broccoli and mustard and, those sorts of things, cauliflower, kale, they all belong to that family. Very, very healthy. So I love horseradish. And this is, horseradish is, I'm trying to think of the botanical name, is Amaracea rusticana or something. Yes, it's a bit different from wasabi japonica, but the real horseradish has got that long, funny root. It looks a bit like a parsnip, grows in the ground. Now that's hot, hot, hot. I don't know if you've ever had horseradish, but it's brilliant. If you've ever had a cold or a flu, if you've got a tongue that's, like the bottom of a parrot's cage, it's pretty gross. Wasabi or horseradish, small amounts, are really good to freshen up that oral cavity. Now, research has shown that various bacteria get nuked and get killed off, especially in the oral cavity with wasabi. So it's a great breath freshener too. Cleans that mouth up. Good for your first Tinder date, okay? People like me getting a bit old for Tinder, do you reckon? I think so. How did Tinder get into wasabi? I don't know, but anyway, wasabi contains this stuff called isothiocyanate. Try and say that. Isothiocyanate. That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? So that gives it that real hot, biting, hot taste. It was really cruel the first time I got introduced to wasabi, because a friend of mine, I think I was in my early 20s, we went out to have some food somewhere, and this guy put this green stuff on my plate and said, look, have this, it's really, really nice. It's quite sweet, you'll love it. So of course I scooped a whole heap of it up. And well, needless to say, my face felt like it was going to explode. That was my first experience with wasabi. Don't try and snort it, by the way, up the nose. It's not good, all right? But it does definitely have a cleansing effect on the body. But for parasites, I'm not sure, okay? But small amounts of wasabi regularly stimulate the appetite. I think it's really good for the stomach, okay? If you've got Helicobacter pylori, to have small amounts of wasabi. But it's great for oral, if you've got any kind of a yeast infection in the mouth, like from dentures or something, that will probably help quite a lot. But for parasites, I'd probably look further afield than wasabi. I'd look more at the woody spices like clove and cinnamon, those things that we talked about, and nutmeg. I'd be more inclined to add those into the diet. I find wasabi quite good for the upper digestive tract, the stomach and the pancreas. And I feel that it has a stimulating effect, just like capsaicin that you're going to get out of chili, or the piperine out of pepper. It's a bit of a stimulant. Many herbalists will tell you that they like to put a little bit of the chili liquid in with the herbal formula to make the body really uptake, okay, all of the ingredients out of the herbal formulas. I think wasabi's a bit like that too, because it tends to expand and open the body up. And you'll notice that you could get a bit hot or flushed as a result of the wasabi. So a small amount of it to the diet, if you can get pure wasabi powder, I think is fantastic. But again, don't overdo it. Because now I've done this video, there's going to be people coming back putting tablespoons of wasabi powder in with their Rice Krispies. You don't want to do that. Just try tiny little bits. It's stimulating enough. Thanks for tuning in.